Beyond Meat is literally a laboratory experiment packaged to look like real meat and fed to vegans who are clueless about the harm that it has on not only their health, but also the environment. What is up, everybody, and welcome to Black Steez. As promised, we're going to be talking about one of these popular meat substitutes, that being Beyond Meat. All of the Beyond Meat products seem to encompass and be composed of very similar ingredients. And from looking through some of the ingredients, uh, they are really not looking too good. I did a little bit of research, but there was not much research that was needed upon looking at the actual ingredients themselves. I was going to link some studies and things like that, but most of the things that I found that were so tragic about Beyond Meat and its ingredients are things that are very well known to cause issues. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm going to be specifically talking about three of the main ingredients that I think are together combined very harmful, and on their own just things that we shouldn't be consuming anyway. The main ingredient that Beyond Meat is composed of is pea protein. Now, of course, there is protein available in plants, um, but when you take these protein powders that they are using to create these Beyond Meat patties, burgers, sausages, and things like that, these are all isolates. These are all things that are made in labs, and they are very unnatural. Without the use of um, lab experiments and chemistry, you would not be able to isolate this concentration of these proteins. And specifically, what they are using in Beyond Meat is the pea protein isolate. Now, as I said, these are made in labs. The problem with pea protein isolate and any plant derived protein isolates is that they are going to be high in glutamates. Now, if you don't know about glutamates, glutamates affect the body the same exact way that MSG does. And of course, we all know how terrible MSG is for the human body. But to further that effect of MSG being toxic, they combine this high glutamate pea protein isolate with other ingredients that trigger the toxicity of these glutamates. So when you have these pea protein isolates in combination with the modified starches that go into Beyond Meats, you're creating an environment for toxicity. This is stuff that's really, really bad for you. Another ingredient that I wanted to discuss, and there is varying information out there in terms of whether or not this ingredient is necessarily bad for you or can cause harm in the amounts that they are putting inside of these Beyond Meat products. But there's a reason why I do bring it up, and that ingredient is methyl cellulose. Methyl cellulose, if you guys have been following the channel, I did post a picture. It was a meme that I got from Daphne Reloaded, and it basically was showing how basically processed food corporations will take a giant dump, and the vegans will go crazy and they will worship it and love it. And I thought that it was very ironic because in this Beyond Meat uh, products, in these Beyond Meat products, they are using methyl cellulose. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is methyl cellulose? Cellulose is naturally found in plants, is nothing out of the ordinary about cellulose on its own. The thing about methyl cellulose, though, is in order to get methyl cellulose, you need to treat regular cellulose with methyl chloride. And basically what happens is by treating it with the methyl chloride, you're synthetically modifying the cellulose into a longer molecule. And then, so this is completely unnatural. There's nothing natural, organic, or really safe about this. Um, Methyl cellulose is the main ingredient in things like Citracel, which is a laxative. So one of the main ingredients in these Beyond Meat products is actually laxative. Now, there is a ongoing running joke amongst the health community, especially with the carnivore community, and inside the vegan community as well, about the fact that vegans feel the need to run to the bathroom 5 to 10 times a day because of their diet, because of the things that they're eating. So now, if you're going to be eating these Beyond Meat burgers or Beyond Meat burger substitutes, it's only going to make that problem worse. You're going to be running to the bathroom because one of the ingredients that they put into this stuff is actually a laxative. And on top of it being a laxative, it is a completely synthetic molecule that's manufactured in labs. Terrible for your body. Another thing that they have inside of these Beyond Meat products is something called maltodextrin. Now, maltodextrin has been shown to destroy your gut biome. It is very bad on your intestines. So, on top of the fact that you're going to be running to the toilet because you're consuming laxatives, the maltodextrin inside of these Beyond Meat products is going to impair your cellular antibacterial response, um, suppress your intestinal antimicrobial defense mechanisms, and this can lead to all types of digestive and intestinal problems. So it's just a compounding effect with the methyl cellulose and the maltodextrin. And this is some of the things that I'm seeing from the little bit of research I did on the ingredients of Beyond Meat, is that a lot of the ingredients that they use, they actually work together in a negative way. So there is a compounding effect. You have the high glutamate content, um, which is combined with modified starches, which can trigger a toxicity. Then you have the methyl cellulose, which is a laxative, um, combined with the maltodextrin, which is, as it's giving you a laxative effect, is also destroying your gut biome. So these are all things that, like I say, make Beyond Meat a lab experiment that no one should be consuming. Is a very disgusting thing, and I think that if vegans understood some of the stuff that went into these products, they may not support them. Um, Furthermore, and just to kind of end things off here, a lot of vegans uh, are vegan because of reasons. They will say environmental reasons, um, animal cruelty, things like that. But the fact is, products like Beyond Meat are not only bad for your health, but they're also bad for the environment. Um, they are made using a ton of GMO ingredients. Uh, they are made using refined vegetable oils, which are known to be bad for your health and bad for. This is something that's important for the vegans to hear that are against animal products and animal fats and try to decrease their consumption of animal fats. Heart disease and cancer has been steadily increasing over the last few decades, while our consumption of animal fats has gone down and consistently been the lowest that it has been in years. So just that anecdotal piece of evidence shows that as we increase our consumption of these refined vegetable oils, which are, by the way, processed with petroleum, these are not naturally occurring oils that are found in these Beyond Meat products. They're made in labs using petroleum. As we increase our consumption of these refined vegetable oils, heart disease and cancer is on the rise. And meanwhile, our consumption of animal products and animal fats are going down. So this is something that I think vegans really need to get a grasp on. The fact that these products like Beyond Meat are not only terrible for your health for multiple reasons, they're also really bad for the environment. And so, someone who tries to advocate for the environment and advocate for animals and against animal cruelty, um, why would you support a product like Beyond Meat, which actually, even though it's packaged as a vegan product, um, it is doing the opposite and creating the opposite effect of what vegans typically will say that they stand for. So that's all I wanted to talk to you guys today about. I just wanted to put some information out about this Beyond Meat because it's been picking up a lot of steam. I see a lot of people talking about it, and vegans, I'm very sorry to give you the bad news that this product is not good for you, is not good for the environment, is really not good for anyone. If you are trying to increase your level of health and well-being, I would suggest that you stay away from things like meat substitutes. They're all going to be made from similar ingredients as the ones I discussed in this video, and they're not good for you or the environment. If you want to do what's best for your health, you should be sourcing clean, non-GMO, organic, local, um, sustainably raised products, and balance your diet. Is not simply about eating plants. Eating just plants is not going to net you what you think it will net you. So that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. Definitely get open your search box, check out some studies, look into some of the things that I discussed in this video and see for yourself. There's plenty of information out there. But if it's not about topics that I cover in this video or in prior videos, then just don't talk to me. Peace.